Firstly, thank you to all of you for coming out today and schlepping all the way to Cedarwood. I didn't know that this place existed.
So you never got started?
Yeah, I didn't actually know what David does for a living. Does everybody have food? Is everyone settled? Is everyone comfortable? Non-alcoholic drinks? Great. So today we've all come to celebrate David Thomson with a P, my best friend, the person I know the best and love the most. David was born sometime in June, somewhere in South Africa. And ever since then, he was always hopeful and smiling. But from the moment he turned 14, no virgin was safe. He even managed to find one in America. In fact, David has lost and found so many virgins that if it wasn't for his receding hairline, I would think that he was an ageless fan. Before I continue, I'd like to make some announcements. Please don't bump the cameras or come streaking on the stage. Bathrooms are at the back on the right. For the men, this is a public, this is a primary school, so the urinals are a little bit lower. You haven't just grown above 1 age magically, so don't update it to the profiles. Please be respectful of the school grounds. Please pick up and clean up after yourselves. Make sure that you throw things away. Put your phones on airplane mode. Please no drinking alcohol. And then after the show, we're going to be headed to MCC, where everyone is welcome and invited. So please just make sure you really follow these very, very strict rules, because I'd also like to let you know that this play is based on David's life. And if you're not in it, don't take it personally. And if you are in it, you'll probably take some things a little bit personally. But I'll leave that up to you. But back to David. So we all know that David is one of the kindest, most caring people. That he wants to include everyone all the time. And I think it's testament to the fact that there are people here that I haven't seen in 10 years, or didn't know that David even spoke to. And he always makes everyone feel welcome. And I think that's one of the best things about it. David loves love. It's a pity that that feeling isn't mutual. But he never gives up on it. In fact, he loves it so much that he loves his arse off and is pretty flat for those reasons. To David, your resounding resilience to constantly pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and go back out into the world over and over again really is something I admire. And I think this is best demonstrated when you're on your 150th golf shot and you're tired and you're miserable, and at the end of the round you still say, guys, this was great, let's do it again. I love how much effort that you put into everything. You're literally throwing a play that you spent months rehearsing. You had a custom-made script written and had everyone just coming out to practice twice a week. And so absolutely nothing about you ever falls short. And this is why we're always sad to see David leave a room, especially crying Annie. You've been an amazing older brother who had to teach Jono how to make friends when he was a teenager. And an even better son, always trying your best to look after them and love your mom. In fact, Karen, David actually started having a bit of a ED when he moved out because he was so far from it. Just because I'm comfortable for him. And to his entire family, the Thompsons, thank you for always making us feel welcome and having open arms. Karen, thank you for indulging us with our stupid games. Do you know what pegging is? What is it?
No, I'm not.
Errol. Thank you for letting us destroy every single one of your homes. And for always thinking that the next party would be different, and somehow it wasn't. Thank you, Liesl, for always looking after Toffin for us. And thank you to everyone in the play who sacrificed countless hours to show your love for David. Even though it's mostly teachers who don't have real jobs and have a lot of free time. A big thank you to Otto, who asked David to move the date of his birthday to not come. Thank you to Nikki, Jess and Robyn for perfecting sound engineering backstage and for being production groupies from the very beginning. And a big thank you to Cedarwood for allowing us to perform. And finally, I would like to say thank you to David. We roast the ones we love, and for you it's an endless roast because there is endless love. You have taught me to be kind, to be giving, to understand that there is more to this world than just being successful. That true friendship is unwavering and stands the tests of time and distance. There are hundreds of stories I can sit here and tell everyone, from only being friends because I needed a place to stay for VAP, almost killing Michael at Sun City, almost killing me with your driving, almost dying from that fishbone incident in the middle of nowhere. Whoever said that Hubby couldn't save a life was a liar, because those tongues came in handy. And to David and I for almost dying every night at 1 a.m. mid-dota as that air freshener went off and almost killed us. But there are too many of these stories and too little time, and I really do think that it's only fitting that we have an entire show dedicated to you. So everyone, please sing along and engage and put your hands together for the trial of David Layton Thomson.
Thomson. He has been brought here today because he has been accused of... Yes, sis, man. I can't be reading the slide. Turning 30.
This is no laughing matter, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Mr. Thomson. I've had all sorts of unscrupulous types sit in that chair. Thieves, murderers, school teachers, simply the worst kind. But not once in my 29 years and 11 months of sitting in this chair have I ever had to deal with the monstrous crime of someone conspiring to turn 30. How do you please, sir?
I'm not guilty, sir. I'm in silence! Hey, defendant, you were referred to the judge as Judge, Your Honor, or Your Youthfulness.
Thank you very much, Bailiff. Mr. Thomson, I assume you have counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Anna Mae Dicker, 29.
29? I wouldn't have guessed the day of 25. And representing the District Attorney's Office?
Yes, Your Honor. Prosecutor, Regina Phalange.
How are you doing? How are the kids?
Oh, they grow up so fast. Michelle is almost 10 now.
My condolences. I'm sorry about that.
It's been so hard on all of us. Switching pediatricians.
Good luck with that. Right. On with the proceedings.
So, we will first start with opening statements, and then witness accounts, and then Judge Cook will deliberate with all of you, the jurors, to come to a decision to see if he's guilty or not.
All right. Mr. Thomson, in the criminal justice system, crimes of aging are considered especially heinous. We will get to the bottom of this, and justice will be swift.
Ach, you know guys, it's just embarrassing, man. They're fixing a pipe up there and they're probably just hammering again.
Of course, please proceed.
So, as it is customary in our land, we need to open up this court with our national anthem. This dates back generations to the early 2000s. Can we all please stand up? Hey, stand up! What is this, guys? Are you not proud of your heritage? Yes!
Let's do the time warp
It's astounding. Time is fleeting.
Practice takes its toll.
But listen closely. Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp.
The magnets were hit here, and the boys be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your head.
Oh, fantasy free. No, you can't see. Not at all. In another dimension. Where's the intention? I see all.
With a bit of a mind, you're into times, and nothing will ever be the same. Spaced out on sensation, like a hallucination.
Ah, yes, man! This didn't happen in the joint get trial. Everyone, stop getting trial to get you. The family, where are you walking to? On the witness stand, sit down.
Thank you very much. You're all patriots. Attorneys, let's hear your opening statements.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Throughout the course of this trial, you will learn
without the shadow of a doubt,
that this man
David Thomson is indeed
not 30. This is a man with youth and vigor. He lives in a Dick's, for crying out loud.
This man cooks for pleasure. Smells like 30 to me.
I've got 2 words for you. Video games.
I've got 2 words for you. Receding hairline.
My client spends so much money on all comic book paraphernalia, he's got more comic book t-shirts than formal shirts. Definitely a 20-something.
Look at some of these Facebook posts. Firstly, still using Facebook. Secondly, look at the language, the use of dialect. Homophobic, sexist, calling everyone bitch. This is not the language of someone born free. This is the language of someone born pre-1994.
Members of the jury,
Allow us to show you the facts.
and you will see for yourself.
That this man is indeed
Not 30.
I used to run for miles, I used to ride my bike, I used to wake up with a smile and go to bed at night with a dream. Now I'm turning 30. Used to be the young one, got used to meeting people who were used to meeting someone who was born in 1990. No way. Yeah, I was born in 1990. Now I'm turning 30. When he was 27, my granddad fought in Vietnam. When I was 27, I built a birdhouse with my mom. But how am I 23? I used to make fun of the boomers, in retrospect a bit too much. Now all these fucking zoomers are telling me that I'm out of touch. Well, your cell phones are melting your brains. So when you develop a dissociative order in your late 20s, look at crying to me. I'm turning 30. And now my stupid friends are having stupid children. 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 And now my stupid friends are having stupid children. My stupid friends are having stupid children. Children, stupid fucking ugly boy children. I can't be 30. I have so much left to live for.
All right, where were we? It's time for our witnesses. Counsel, who do you call?
Your Honor, the defense calls to the stand the defendant's mother, Karen Thomson.
Hello, Oleg. Oleg, can you please state your name and age for the official record?
Karen Thomson, 29.
Good job, Oleg. Oleg, can you please put your hand on the iPad Bible app Site Solutions for sponsoring the play, and they just get things done remotely, okay? Okay, let's proceed. Hand on the Bible app, please, and repeat after me. I, Karen Thomson.
I, Karen Thomson.
Judge, I don't think we can proceed. This witness is not taking this case seriously. She cannot even say her name right.
I'll allow it. Please continue.
I guess she is Oleg, it's fine. Okay. I, Karen Thomson.
I, Karen Thomson.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me, Beyonce.
So help me, Beyonce.
She's so good.
Thank you. Councillor, it's your witness.
Thank you. Miss Thompson, you are the defendant's mother, correct?
That is correct.
And so you were there when he was born, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And could you tell us a little bit about that time?
Ooh, golly gumdrops. It was such a long time. I mean, not that long ago. Definitely within the last 29 years. I was just a different woman back then, obviously.
Of course. And could you tell us a little bit about when you had David and how that happened?
Yes. Well, it was the summer of '69. I mean, sorry. The summer of 90-something. It was a time of love, joy, and happiness. How was your summer?
You know, it was actually so lucky. I met this gorgeous hunk of a man. He was kind, he was sweet, and a fabulous kisser.
Tell me more.
Well, he was tall with dark hair and so funny. And what an interesting name. Who's kiss? Toby.
What's a Toffin?
Oh, well, we're still together, but he doesn't have to know. In any case, he spent most of the summer down at Monty with the boys.
Interesting.
And this hound needed a bone. What about you? Any boys?
Actually, there was this one guy.
What?
Oh, so, Eerie, tell me about that burnt tag.
Come on, Dolphin, you know it's not my style, isn't it?
Eerie, I just need some good news, man. I've been having some hard luck at the casino, man. It's not good.
You're telling me Liesl still doesn't know about the hole you're in, gambling?
Eerie, you know, she knows nothing, man. She goes to bed at like 9 p.m. But listen here, man. I've got the inside scoop on a horse race. Put your house and kids on number 6. So tell me about this girl.
All right. Okay, you stop talking about it again. You really want to hear it? You really want to hear about it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what went down, all right?
Summer loving had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl crazy for me.
Met a boy cute to me.
Summer days drifted away to the summer nights. Tell me more.
Get beautiful.
I
definitely around the time that very popular music group, what is it? Destiny's Children? When they brought out that song. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, Mrs. Thomson, we appreciate your time very much, although I must say that evidence is rather inconclusive. You may step down now. Woo! Who do you call to the stand?
We call to the stand one of David's one-night stands.
Which one?
Janet Paulson.
We might be in a little trouble here.
Why? Who is that?
Well, we met at the science exam. Let's just say we had the chemistry, but my physics let me down.
Miss Paulson, would you describe to the jury your relationship to the defendant?
Well, it's complicated. You see, we kind of had a thing, but it didn't last very long.
The relationship?
Well, he didn't.
You mean he couldn't quite
Get it up for me.
But you're a beautiful woman, Miss Paulson. Any heterosexual man with life, with vigor, with youth, should have no problem being aroused by you. I mean, could it really be that hard?
Jamie, it's your line. Jamie, it's your cue.
Me? Oh, no. This is my cue.
I said, could it really be that hard?
Erection!
Objection.
Objection, Your Honor. The subject of this case is not a question of my client's erection. Anything she has to say about that night is simply her conjecture.
Well, even sitting here today, there's no detection of an erection.
Hey, if it's your suggestion that I can't get an erection, you're in for a correction.
Well, then you should have no fear of an inspection. Look at it! The mere mention of an erection inspection and his face has lost all complexion. Clear reflection.
When do we get a mirror in that section?
Perfection's good.
Just saying, if there was a suggestion to put a mirror in that section, it would have been met with a rejection.
Your Honor, Miss Paulson is here. David should have no problem. Look at this. You see, nothing. Not even the hint of a...
Slap my ass and call me Kathy. Keep the court.
Anything in the name of justice, really. Quite satisfied. Maybe not as satisfied as the defendant is. You may sit down, sir. Give it a minute. Counsel, do you have any questions for Miss Paulson?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Paulson, surely there must be more to this story. I mean, who here hasn't on occasion been with a guy on an evening when the drinks are flowing and he doesn't quite go from 6 o'clock to midnight? Am I right? Oh, come on.
Yet, he wanted me, like some sort of addict. Casual then. Right? I know. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons is pretty cool. Me and my friends, we play every Saturday after our 5K morning run. We call ourselves the Virgin Actives because, well, I run and I'm a virgin.
Hi, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Janet. Say, you kind of look a little bit like Brad Pitt.
Really?
Sure, I mean, if I take these off, and I tilt my head to the side, and then I close my eyes and think of Brad.
Say, Dennis.
The river was deep, but I swam it. The future is ours, so let's plan it. One thing to say, and that's all. I have one thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. The road was long, but I ran it. There's a fire in my heart, and you fan it. There's one fool for you, then I am it. One thing to say, and that's damn it, Janet, I love you. That I know you'll come. There's two ways that love can go. That's good, bad, or mediocre. O-J-A-N-E-T, I love you so.
Nice in the day, and I'm so high. You're engaged and I'm so glad. Like you make moments sometimes. There's one thing I'll say and I'm glad for you too.
Oh, Janet. Oh, Janet. I love you too. There's one thing left to do. And that's go see the man who began it. When we met in his science exam it. Maybe give you eye and then panic. One thing to say, and that's Janet, Janet, I love you. Janet, so baby. Janet, I love you.
So, you want to get out of here?
Can you get the lights off?
And Miss Thomson is not alone. We have evidence of several instances of my client using the L word too soon. We surveyed a number of individuals from Mr. Thompson's life to find out just how long it took before he dropped that L bomb. And here's what they had to say.
So David Thomson and I were talking for about 1 month, but it was on our 9th day of actually being physically together that he told me that he loved me.
So David had told me he loved me after about 4 weeks. Danny actually said that he had told her that he loved me after about 1 week.
So David said I love you so quickly that he didn't even wait for me
best friend first.
To further prove my point, our next witness has sworn testimony that they have regularly seen my client at a place only ever attended by the youth. This place, of course, being a trance party. Because you see, only young ears like the trance music. And only young eyes can actually enjoy the flashing lights and colors. You see, because... yeah?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm making your case by showing that you go to the trance party.
I don't go to trance parties. I would never go to trance parties.
But I spoke with them on the phone. They were so flattering. I mean, sure, the line was a little bit distorted, but they definitely talked about you at a trance party.
Well, they must have been lying. You better shut this down.
Ach, yes, fuck, nog een incident. What is the meaning of this?
This, your youthfulness, is the witness.
How do you do? He's just a little brought down, well, when you knocked. He thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man. By the light of day, I find out I'm one hell of a liar. It's the sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Let me show you around. Maybe play you a sound. You both look like you're really groovy. Or if you want something visual that's not too emotional, we can take in an old Steve Reeves movie. Was that good, honey? Is that what you needed me to say?
Jerry? Jerry? It's your cue.
This is my shit.
Little rascal, carry on.
Oh, right. Sorry, ma'am. I mean, sir. Ma'am, sir.
Don't worry,
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. There seems to have been a mix-up, and your services are no longer required.
How disappointing. Well, never mind. I have to go see a few friends. We're gonna do a coat exchange. We call it a transfer. Hey, baby, nice to see you.
You heard?
Oh, because she was trans, I get it. Any more witnesses?
You I fucking hope not, though.
Take that as a no. All right, we'll have a brief court recess now while the jury deliberates on their decision. Take your time, jury. This is a very important matter. But of course, while we're all still young.
So, what do you think my chances are?
Ooh, it's hard to say. I mean, the jury didn't seem convinced either way.
Can I ask you something I've been thinking about? Is turning 30 really that bad? Surely I have more life ahead of me than behind me?
Ooh, those are dangerous thoughts, David. I mean, can you imagine a world of over 30s? We're talking wrinkles, bed by 9:30, unironic floral t-shirts, I mean, it's a circus.
I mean, those things don't sound too bad to me. They sound like the things that come from a life well lived. A life full of experiences and joy. I feel like I have so much left to live for. I want to help change the world and follow my dreams. I have so many meals to Instagram and unavailable women to scare away with my I just wish there was a sign, someone to guide me, like some
Behind you.
guardian angel. Guardian.
You run. It's me.
Are you my guardian angel?
Yes. That's exactly what I am.
You wait, little Dave, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little Dave, is an empty page that you were born to write on. To write
I am 29, going on 30. David, it's time to think. Better beware, canny and careful. David, you're on the brink. I am 29, going on 30, and I'm scared it shows. Taxes and bills, increased use of bank bills. What do I know of those? Totally unprepared am I to settle and live my life. I live in a shared house with no spouse. Can someone please find me a wife? I need someone, just about anyone, telling me what to do. Ooh, I'm shining and majestic. I depend on you.
I'm 29, going on 30. David, it's time to chill.
pointless? One day we exist and then one day we don't. This life just steals moments. Moments to cry, to laugh, to love.
David, life is the very reason why all those silly little moments matter. You see, although in life we have moments that are finite, we can give infinite life to every moment.
We have your youthfulness. We, the jury, have watched these proceedings with keen eyes. We've seen how the stories of Mr. Thomson have been shared. Stories of friendship, of love. We, as the jury, simply cannot imagine a life filled with such joy and splendor has not used at least 30 years. Therefore, unfortunately, we as a jury have come to the decision that Mr. David Thomson is guilty of all charges.
All right, time for my sentencing. Mr. Thomson, I'm amazed at your fortitude. I heard you speaking with your councillor during the recess. It appears as if you have no fear of turning 30. You have some sort of courage and hope for the future. That's so scary to me. But you seem to stare it right in the face. That's quite inspiring. I can only sentence you to life without parole. However, it appears that that life is going to be a wholesome one. Surrounded by people who love you, friends and family alike. That actually doesn't sound that scary. I'm actually 73. This is my real hair. I'm 73.
And I'm 41! Wow, that felt good.
Unfortunately, I'm 38.
I knew it!
I actually am 28.
And I'm 30. And I love
much for coming. It has been a journey for these people on stage. I'm sure you all love me, but I promise you not as much as these people. I have put them through hell. The last 4 weeks, I have a nickname which is just Angry Director, which occasionally just comes out every now and then. But what shows for me is just how much these people love me, that I asked and they came, and they just took so much time out of their busy lives to really make this, like, just a dream for me, an idea for my mother. Thank you, Mom. To perform. As you all know, I love being the center of attention, so this was a dream come true. But I really just wanted to have something to share with my friends and share with everyone I love. And thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate you all very, very much. Can we get another round of applause for everyone on stage? Just a few quick thank yous before my cousin embarrasses me. Huge thank you to Nikki. She's been our audio and visual. She's been outstanding from the beginning. She's been amazing. Jess and Robyn, they helped out with the presentations and the lights and stuff. They've also been amazing. A huge thank you to my school, Cedarwood. It is an amazing school if you're kids. They gave us the hall and the whole ground, so it's been really great. Yeah, send more kids, it gets us money. And thank you to every one of you for coming and indulging me in this very strange fantasy of mine. I've always wanted to just stand on stage and have like thousands of people laugh at me. On my gravestone, please put, I don't care if you're laughing at me or with me, as long as you are laughing. But after this, we're going to head to Morningside Country Club. Everyone is welcome. I would love to see you all there, but I understand some of us are over 30, so I can't always be there. But I would love to see you, and thank you so much for coming, everyone. I love you all, genuinely.